Mitchell Harrison, pretty good night here in Sarnia for round 3, I guess, but 2 of the weekend. Talk about how it went, man, all 3 main events.
Yeah, the first one had a good start. Me and Gibby were battling a little bit, but then we locked bars in the whoops. It's very tight, and we both went down hard. So I know he's hurting. I'm hurting a little bit. And,
hey, wait, were you okay though? Because you were down a little bit longer there, man. Were you all right? What was hurting?
I knocked the wind out of myself bad. My hip was hurting, so I just took like a breather. I didn't think they should have red flagged it, but I mean they appreciate it, and I appreciate them letting me go back out. It was the same situation with McAdoo, which was way worse for him. So, but we had to start in the back, so whatever. I got the 4th. Was really feeling it that main, and then yeah, then we went to 450 main. Got a great start. Got to the lead early. Rode just a smooth race. If Cole caught me, that was okay. I was just hurting, and but I managed to get the win there. And then the second one, same thing. Got the whole shot, but Ward got around me and I got right around him and just rode my race again, smooth, and got the win there. So I guess smooth is a lot faster. So I should learn that in the future.
Now, how'd you like it? Made a few changes to the corner entries, the whoops, everybody was skimming them, a few changes. Were you happy with what they did?
I was happy with the whoops yesterday. I wish they had the corners how they were yesterday.
Yeah, you were the only one skimming yesterday, that's right.
Exactly, the whoops were a lot harder yesterday, and I was the only one that seemed to be able to do it. So it was a lot more even today, but it was still like a lot of skill was shown today, and I think both days were good tracks. They're just a little different. So overall, I thought they did a great job. You know, I didn't get in a lot of carnage just that one time. So overall, good weekend.
All right, well, we got a little bit of time before the final round. What do you do between now and then?
I will be in California or Florida, and I'll be testing my AJ bike and getting ready for Supercross.
All right, man. Well, hey, congrats on a solid night. See you in Calgary. Who do you want to thank, Mitchell?
Yeah, the whole Cobblequid, Gas, Callis, SKDA, Liat team. Joe Skid suspension was great tonight. You know, Hammer, Mind Effects, Premier Sports Performance. You know, keeping me strong because those hits like that I couldn't take without any muscle. And then you know, my fiance, my mom and dad, of course, Marco, everybody back in Nova Scotia, Brookfield. I got the T-Dags kit, the gargoyle. I think I scared a bunch of people tonight, as T-Dags would say. And yeah, everybody, thank you.
All right, man. Thanks, congrats, and we'll see you soon. Guillaume St. Cyr, number 27 out there, man. Tough battles, tough luck. Talk about how it went here in Sarnia, night 2 here.
Yeah, well, today was way better than yesterday. Yesterday I got like last in every moto, but yeah, I went in the main event straight through the 250s and 450, so I was happy about that. But during the main events I didn't get the top 5s I wanted. Got, I think, 7th or something, and in the super final I was 5th and made a mistake, lost the front end and fell down and whatever. So yeah, I mean, it was not too bad, but I was hoping for better for sure.
Right now, I don't know if it was faster or not, but you just like jumping so much that you were going outside and doing the triple. Yeah,
I felt more comfortable to go triple, single on the outside than go inside double, triple. I was saving some energy doing that, and it was pretty much brand new because nobody were going there, so I like to jump like you said, so I was hitting that line every lap and just had fun with it.
Now, how about, did you like the changes they made for the track tonight or over yesterday?
Yeah. Yesterday was like hard to race because everybody was going inside everywhere, and then yeah, the changes they made was better because we were using more of the track outside, insides, and then different rhythm sections, and so yeah, it was better.
All right, nice, man. Well, what do you do next year now? I assume you're not going out to Calgary. What's next for you?
Well, I'm still thinking about it tonight. I might leave my bike here. I kind of want to go to Calgary because Arenacross and Supercross is what I do, so I want to get the whole championship done, and yeah, so I'll probably be out there, and yeah, just go back to south of the border to train after that, and I'm gonna do the East Coast Supercross again this winter.
Okay, that's what I was going to ask you there. So East Coast Supercross is the plan. Nice.
Yeah.
All right, man. Well, yeah, I mean, you always look good indoors. Like you say, yesterday you were pretty angry. I know. Today you're doing well. I saw you go down that one time at the end of the whoops. You slid out, like you said, but big improvement over yesterday, so congrats on that, going straight through to the mains.
Yeah.
Cool. Guillaume, always good to see you, man. Who do you want to thank?
Yeah, I'd like to thank everybody that helps me. Junior Mechanic, KTM Canada, STK, CBD, Alien Lab, Mobius. We also have Berube GMC, BBL Plumbing, P Outerwear, Car Expert, Chicoutimi, 100% goggles, Guts, everybody FCTN, Pirelli tires, and everybody who cheers for me and trying to help me make it to the races. It's really appreciated. So yeah, thanks everybody.
All right, man. Well, that's cool to hear that you might be making it out to Calgary. Hope you do, and yeah, we'll see you soon.
Yeah, man. See you later.
Number 22, Tyler Gibbs. Man, you just showed me the battle wounds there, buddy. Tough evening. You hit the ground a few times, had some action out there. Talk about Saturday here in Sarnia.
Yeah, you know, okay qualifying, second in both heat races. First main, I pulled the whole shot. I'm like, let's go. Like, I got this. Made a little bobble on like lap 3. Me and Harrison got close in the whoops, and we just cartwheeled. We ate the dirt bad. But I'm not mad at Harrison. I'm not mad at myself. It was just a racing incident. We lined back up. The only thing I'm not cool with is I got up and they red flagged the race, and they did not let me line up in my starting line. I had to go behind, which wasn't cool. But hey, I don't even know when I got that moto. Actually, I passed one guy, fell in the last lap. I mean, it's part of racing. I'm not hurt that bad. Lined it up again for the 450 main. Okay start, past Weston. Weston got all upset because I touched his front wheel and my back wheel, but you know, it's racing. Everyone in Canada kind of is a little bit of a baby when it comes indoors. They can't take the rubbins racing. I mean, you can clean me out, and you know what? It's racing. I mean, I touched Weston. I mean, I've touched Cole before, and everyone kind of is just a little bit of a baby about it. Like, nobody can actually take a pass and not be like, oh my god, you hit me. Like, it's Arenacross. Like, I'm out here, I don't got a job. Like, this is my job, is to make money. Like, I want to win. Like, I don't care what anyone says. Like, I'm gonna do what it takes to win. Like, this is my job. This is why Steve hired me. So I'm just bummed that people get so upset. But then Weston said he's gonna blow me apart and wreck my leg, blah blah blah. Super final, outside. I'm in like 5th. I think I got 5th. Weston blows me off. Whatever. I don't even go down. I'm like, nah, whatever. I don't care. I got 5th, came off. He was yelling at me, you can't take a pass, blah 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 blah. I mean, Weston, like, if you're mad, dude, you're mad. I mean, I don't want to get in an argument with you, but like, everyone in Canada, like, if you're racing Arenacross, it's Arenacross. Don't be complaining, because I don't want to hear it. You can take me out, whatever. I'm gonna get up like a big boy. I'm gonna ride off the track and be like, hey man, good race. You know, me and Harrison, I could have been bitching at Harrison, but I didn't. I got up, lined up, and said, hey man, it's racing. Let's go again. Let's do this. So I just hope people are more like, Robin's racing, it happens. And it was an okay night, but I did this for my boss Steve. I know I hit the ground hard. I didn't think I was gonna be able to race, but I'm like, Steve is here right now. He'd want me out there, so that's for you, Steve. Love you, buddy.
All right, man. Well, now you're obviously you're from BC, so what's next for you? I mean, we got Calgary coming up, we got Future West coming up, all kinds of stuff. What are you gonna do?
I don't know. My plan is take a little bit of a break. Not much, you know. I got to keep on the grind. I wanna do good. I want to finish the season off strong. I think I might race Future West. I'm not sure. I'm trying to find a bike. If anybody has a bike, a Gas 250, I'll put your logo on it. I'll run our graphics and my suspension. I need a bike. It's shipping and stuff right now, and Steve's obviously not doing too well. If anyone's got a bike that I could ride, gotta be a Gas 250. I'll be at Future West. I'll show up there and we'll go have fun with the boys. I know Tanner's going. I love racing against Tanner. And then we got Calgary, and then I think we got a couple more Arenacrosses, but we're just having fun. We're gonna be doing some racing here in the next couple weeks, but can't wait.
Nice. Are you looking into anything south of the border?
I don't know yet. I gotta talk to Steve, which I can't right now, but it's a lot of money, and people kind of forget that. Like, yeah, I'm on a team, you know, and people are like, oh, it must be so nice, you know, you live the life, you get this. Like, yeah, like, I'm very thankful what I have. Not many people in Canada get to say they get to ride for a team. Steve does everything for me. He helps me so much, but like, my money is out there racing. That's where I get my money from. So I'm trying to stack that money, trying to stack that cash, so I can go down and just do it. Like, I feel like I can do really well in the Supercross. So I'm gonna talk to Steve when he gets better, and I'm gonna try to keep racking, you know, trying to stack that money up so I can go do it. But fingers crossed, I want to do it. So
nice, man. Well, good to hear, man. Always fun to watch you riding out there. Like, I mean, you came up in the barns of Chilliwack, so I mean, this is not new to you for sure. Yeah, like I said, you're always fun to watch out there. But who do you want to thank? I know you mentioned Steve Sims, obviously. Who would you like to thank?
Steve Sims again, like Steve and Mary, my mechanic Andrew. Those three do so much for me. It's Steve lets me live at his house for free. Mary makes me food, and Drew comes every day to work on my bike. Like, they're the best people, hands down, that sponsor me. We also got Gas who helps out big. TLD, Oakley, Alpine Star, X-Trigs, Steve Beatty from 26 suspension. Sorry about that. FMF, Raptor Pegs, Gut Seats. My mom and dad, Pro Taper, my little brother. I know he's watching. He's gonna watch this interview. So yeah.
Sorry. Did you say? Let's clear this up. Did you say Andrew is not Canadian Moto Memes?
Andrew is not. I can tell you, me and Steve, there was a Moto Memes post. We cornered Andrew at the house, made him go on Instagram. He is not Moto Memes. I know who it is. I'm pretty sure it's Kyle Springman. I know it's you, Springman. So everyone go in Kyle's DMs and or the Moto Memes says, hey, it's Kyle Springman, because it's definitely him.
That's awesome. Hey man, good luck, man. Hope to see you very soon.
Yeah, thank you.
Number 170, Devin Simonson. Man, welcome to Canada. Glad to see you finally on the bike again, man. Let's talk about that. How'd it go up here?
Yeah, it went pretty good. Yesterday I struggled a little bit, just getting back into the arenas and stuff. It's been a while since I've even been able to ride. Hit my head at the end of Supercross last year, and took like 5-6 months off, and just started back riding like 2 weeks ago. I had 3 days last week and then 2 days this week, and Julian from PRMX was like, let's go racing. So yeah, we made it happen.
Nice, man. Well, let's go through the races here. You found yourself up on the podium a few times, man. Congrats, man. Let's go through the 3 races.
Yeah, for sure. So the first moto, I got off to a pretty good start. I think I was 4th, and then the top 2 got together. I think it was Gibbs and Harrison in the whoops. So that put me into 2nd, and then they ended up red flagging. So that was a bit of a bummer, but I was glad to see those guys get up and make it back to the gate. And then went out after the red flag. I think I got like a 3rd place start maybe, and then or 2nd, stayed around there the whole race. Had a few close calls in the whoops just from some arm pump, but nothing you can't work out. So and then the 2nd main, I think I started 2nd, and actually I was right behind Harrison probably till around like 4 or 5 laps in, and then Thompson got around me and just rode it home from there in 3rd. And then the 3rd main super final, actually got another good start. PR Mike's bike was working awesome, and then so yeah, passed I think I was 3rd, and then a couple guys passed me, ended up like 4th, I think. So Tanner Ward got me in there, and yeah, ended up 4th. So overall, good night, much better than last night.
Nice. Speaking of, I've asked the other guys this too. What did you? They made some changes that I think made the racing a lot better. I don't know what you thought of it, but how'd you like the track changes?
Oh yeah, it was great. Honestly, I think it made for some better racing tonight. It might have been like a little tighter, and I think it just made it tougher to get to those insides. And last night we were kind of all following each other to the insides, and it was making it hard to pass. But I think for sure tonight was much better.
Nice, man. All right, well, you're here with Julian, the PRMX guys. Sorry, we came out here right in the way of a little. But what's next for you, man? I know AMA Supercross was kind of in the works with Julian and the team. What's going on?
Yeah, for sure. I plan on, I think, riding for them, and then AMA Supercross, like you said, and just heading back south of the border tomorrow morning, and just keep on grinding and just trying to get better each day.
Nice, man. Well, like I say, what's your Canadian history? You been here?
No, I came like, I want to say when I was probably like 5 or 6 with my dad one time.
Oh, okay.
To deliver a camper, but other than that, like I've never been here, so it's pretty cool.
Nice, man. Nice. All right. Well, hey, before we let you go, who would you like to thank?
Yeah, the whole Partzilla PRMX crew, my mechanic Joe this weekend, OGs. They stepped it up big time with their new gear coming out. You guys should check it out. And then my mom, my dad, and my girlfriend back home, thank you guys so much.
Nice, man. Well, hey, safe travels, and we'll see you somewhere very soon.
Sir, sounds good.
Cole Thompson, Sarnia, night 2, man. Up and down, interesting night. A lot of stuff happened, man, but you found yourself on the podium. Talk about how it went here.
Yeah, it was a challenging weekend all together. First night, 1-3-2, or 1-3-1, then tonight 1-2-2. So didn't dominate by any means, but Arenacross is tough. I mean, it comes off getting a good start, consistent laps, and I was able to execute a few times. I was really pumped up with able to get that motor or the win in the main event 250 with my front wheel. I don't know if I broke a spoke or what, but the wheel was all wobbling and stuff. Still able to get it done, and then come back out. And Mitchell was just able to get ahead of me and able to get away, and then I was just chasing him.
Nice. Now that you definitely benefited from that restart. Holy smokes! Hey, what happened there? You found yourself way at the back, and then the red flag.
Yeah, just impatient. I was frustrated with the way the heat went, and I got a little impatient with Tanner Ward, and I don't have a problem with racing. Like, I get it, that's arena cross, you did nothing wrong. I just get frustrated with the fact that, like, let's just get racing instead of just inside to inside to inside, because the rest of the race, in the heat race, we trail rode, and it's just like, nobody benefits from it. You're looking behind you, you're riding protective. I couldn't do anything. Simonson was trying to get him, I was trying to get Simonson, so I was like, all right, put that behind me. I told him, I was like, man, I'm gonna get you back for it when it counts. And maybe it was me being a little immature and it got me, went down on the ground, I'll own that. Like, I just tried to force the pass when I shouldn't have. But yeah, next start, when after the red flag, I executed and just put in good laps, even with my bike all jacked up and stuff. But yeah, that's arena cross. So I said, I'm like, I get so frustrated just because I don't mind, like, getting beat, whatever, but when you're getting like corner after corner, smash, 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 it's just like, it doesn't even become racing. It's just like you're riding at a speed way slower than you normally would. You're not railing the corners.
We like it because it closes all the action up.
Yeah, it closes all the action up. But like I said, those last 2 motos, I was able to actually get into a pace and it was good. I was like, hey, I was second best there. I'll own it. Mitchell won. I'm not gonna say that like I was better. He beat me fair square. Is what it is.
Now you're one of the few riders here with a 250 and a 450. You're smooth on the 450. Might be a bit, a lot of bike for this.
Yeah, I put the 450 away. I was struggling with gearing on it. So when I rode KTMs all the time, I had no problem with running first gear. The Yamaha transmission's a bit shorter, so when I was in first gear, it was great out of the corners, but then I've run out really quick. So the first night I was going between first and second, and honestly I was just scaring myself that I was going to click neutral in the wrong spot. Made the decision to go to 250. The 250 is a good bike, but just runs out quick. The stock, it's stock package. It's my brother's bike. Stock suspension, just because I didn't have time to get it to factory connection. I have Supercross stuff, but the way these tracks are and the way they break down, you don't want this stuff to be stiff, and how slow it is because it's second gear tracks. So I made a decision, stock suspension. And to be honest with you, it was actually handling really well. It's just when I get out of the gate, I had those bikes that I believe Tanner had a pretty good engine, PRMX. Those guys that just had just a little bit extra that get me once we got past probably 20-30 feet out of the gate. So lucky to get 1 hole shot tonight. Yesterday I didn't get any hole shots and I made the most of it. So
nice. And something happened here that I don't know if I've ever seen in Canada before. We had all the kids in the crowds chanting your name. I mean, that's pretty wild. That does not happen very often.
Yeah, I think 2019 was the last time we were here, so it was cool to come back inside. I always said when you're inside, the intensity raises. Something about the lights, something about the stands being surrounding the track. It gives it a feel that you don't get. The last couple of years we've done at Go for Supercross, you don't get that same feeling. It feels more like you're just out practicing with buddies. So it's cool to get back inside. Do I miss arena cross? No. And I said I was a little confused because I always race 450s and I'd be racing good riders, but we'd race, and then obviously you'd expect it here and there, but for the most part you didn't have to watch your shoulder. With these kids, man, they're feisty, and I said it's taken me back a little bit to being in the States and how in that 250 class the opening laps were chaos, and it was chaos in arena cross here on the 250 class. And the way they set up this year, everyone's running 250 both classes, so you're doing 5 motos with heat races. And for the most part, you gotta get through it. And I did my best to keep my cool. There was a couple times that I was frustrated for sure. It's hard. You want to do good every time you're out there. At the same time, so does everybody else. So it's one of those deals where you just got to get through it, and that's what we did tonight. Second was first and second. I'm okay with that. I feel 100% healthy, good to go, get back to work, and we'll see where it takes us.
Speaking of where it takes us, we got Calgary left. Is that something you're going to do, or how does it look?
Yeah, as of right now, I think that's the plan. I got the red plate, so I mean, it'd be crazy not to go at this point. Obviously this year I was 100% on my own. Thankfully Parts Canada stepped up and gave me obviously gear, but above that gave me a little bit more support with parts and whatnot so I could keep racing, just because it was an in-between year. I didn't know what I wanted to do. I wanted to retire at the end of 21, but I fell in love with the Yamaha and the YZ to go race Supercross, and I found a new passion for the sport. So I was grateful that I did that, and then when I came home to Canada, that spark of racing outdoors wasn't there. I think you could see it in my face and just my overall tone of the day. And then coming back to this, I was pumped to do Go for Supercross, and then obviously this stuff, but it's kind of one of those deals where I want to be doing more than just the Canada thing. So I'm making a push to get back down there this summer or this winter and really trying to do as many Supercross as possible, 250, 450. Anything I can do to get better and further in the sport, then I'll do it. You know, I'm 29 years old. I'm not young, but 29 is just a number. I've taken very good care of my body the last few years to get it to where it is, and mindset's everything.
All right, Cole. Well, I always enjoy when people ask you to thank sponsors these past few days, because it's shorter than I've ever heard it.
Short, yeah.
Who do you want to thank there, man? We'll let you
Just
go.
got to give it up to Parts Canada and Thor. They kept me racing this year. My brother Kyle get me the bikes, obviously, to go race in the States. Those were his bikes they had for the show, and then today that's his 250 that I raced. So thankful to have that. Otherwise, I'd just be stuck on a 450 still. That's the only bike I own is the 450. And then got to give it up to Oakley. They support me for 10 plus years now. My wife for allowing me to keep doing this. I told her I was done at the end of 21. She had plans to go to Florida and just enjoy life. And for me, enjoying life's at the dirt bike track, unfortunately. So yeah, and then for the most part, just obviously the fans that support me down south. You know, it's cool to see how many Canadians get involved with the sport when I go south. So really thankful for that.
All right, cool. Hey, thanks for the chat. I know you don't have very far to go tonight. I don't have that far either, but great to see you out here. We'll see you soon. Thanks a lot.
Thank you.